Hello, Cruising World. Mick the Suit Guy with you. It's Monday, and Monday is Tips Day. And now we have week 3 of Julie's tips on Virgin. It's the third and last week. And overall, they've been pretty good. I've been a bit brutal on some of them, but mostly they've been good. As you may know, when I record these, I do record them on the same day. So the last week's, this little brat, Portman, was with us the whole time. And normally she disappears after a while. But this week she decided to stick around a bit longer. And I don't know why. Because she normally doesn't have this long of an attention span. But she's still here. So I stopped the last video. We took a break. Because I'm having some head issues, which is pretty bad on this one right now. We may not be finishing this one. Let's take a little pause. Again, I'm not looking for sympathy, but if you don't know, I have some pretty bad nerve issues in my head. We're going to try and get through this one. We'll see how we do. We're on number 10. There are no drink packages on Virgin, but everything is reasonably priced. You can purchase a bar tab and then get some free sailor loot, so it's like getting some free drinks. And I think I did touch on this in one of the earlier ones. I'm sucking the pain up pretty well. You don't even know how good I am. Like if you spend $200, you got I think $25 extra, $300, and so on. I think $300 you get 50, but the more you spend, the more bonus money you get. And the drinks are reasonably priced. They are, and don't forget gratuities are included in the cost of your cruise. You can of course tip extra on board if you want to in cash, but you don't. So the drinks are cheaper. So they're not adding gratuities on every drink like they do on other cruise lines, or like specifically Carnival do. So that's a very good thing. Number 11 here, and look at you. If you could see her from this angle, she is like, and you're enjoying this, aren't you? If you can tell, her head is like, ooh, scratch me more. The hot tub. This is so professional, isn't it? Number 11 or number 2 this week. The hot tub and pool are open until midnight. If you like late night hot tubbing and pooling. First question, Julie, how do you know this? You never do the pool on Carnival. I think I'm finding out some secrets when you cruise, because Julie does cruise on her own quite a lot in Virgin. So clearly she's been sneaking up to the hot tub and pool late at night. Oh, finally she's gone. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Yeah, because she knows the secrets. So she's hiding it. So yeah, I would like to know how you know this. Just saying. But yeah, apparently you can go in a hot tub until midnight. Who knows what happens after midnight when the hot tubs close? Probably not a tip on that one, is there? We may have to get to the bottom of that. But the hot tub and pool are open till midnight if you like late night hot tubbing and pooling, and I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to give that one a 1 out of 10 because I want to know how you know that. Ooh, I've got to get through this now because this video's got to come out with that question. So I've got to suck up the pain for the last 3 tips we have here. And believe me, there's pain right now. And I've got cat hair everywhere. Number 12. When you board the ship starting at 1:30 p.m., you can go straight to your cabins, which is a great thing, isn't it? Although when you board a Carnival ship at 10, you can go to your cabin at 1:30. Just saying. Not much I can say on that one. And by the way, the hot tub and pool are open until midnight. Not sure how you know that. Number 13. On debarkation day, you don't have to be out of your cabin until 10 a.m. So they aren't rushing you off. You can get up, grab some breakfast, and leisurely get off the ship. There are also not a gazillion announcements, so you can actually sleep in. Unless you need to get off early. So yeah, it is great if you have a late flight. Take your time. We once on there went to the steakhouse for a brunch before we got off, like at 8 in the morning. So we had a beautiful brunch meal before we got off the ship. So yeah, that is a very good thing. They do not rush you off, and they ain't going to make announcements. So don't worry about that, but make sure it's on your app. We've covered that in earlier tips. So yeah, that's on debarkation day. And am I wrong in thinking, and somebody put this in the comments, but I think that a certain number of people are allowed to pay a little bit extra and they can stay on the ship until like 1 or 2 or something like that. I think that's the same on some other cruise lines as well. It's like only a few people can do it. But if you're in there, you can pay, and it's not much, like $50, $100, and you can stay on the ship later. If anybody knows whether that's true or not, put it in the comments, because I'm not 100% sure of that. But I seem to remember that being the case. So, yeah. I wonder if you have to be out the hot tub by 10 a.m. on debarkation day. I'm sure Julie would know that. Last one. I did notice that I could not log in and do a Zoom meeting with the included Wi-Fi. I was able to do a WhatsApp call and FaceTime call with my clients, but no Zoom. You would have to upgrade your package if you do need to Zoom while on the cruise. So what we mean with that is, or what Julie means by that is, again, without explaining it fully, so she gets a 4 out of 10 on this one again, because Julie tends to, and I'm not being mean, Julie tends to write these things as if you know what she's talking about. And obviously I know what she's talking about, so I have to explain it for you. So what she's talking about is the fact that you get free Wi-Fi, gratuities are paid, free Wi-Fi within your fare, but the Wi-Fi is not the highest package. So if you want to do things like Zooms for work or anything like that, you have to upgrade to the better Wi-Fi package. So that is what we mean there. So with the basic Wi-Fi you get on board with your fare, you can do things like a WhatsApp call and a FaceTime. You can do that from the hot tub until midnight if you want. And don't make me laugh. It hurts when I laugh. But you would have to upgrade your package if you do need to do things like Zooms. And I don't know what the increase in cost is. I don't think it's going to be huge. You know, one of the things I love about Virgin is if you do want to do some work, because it's more of a relaxed cruise. They are not like a crazy drink, rowdy cruise or anything. It's I always described it as more of like a holistic cruise where you just go to relax and enjoy yourself with friends, and if you don't have friends, you'll make friends. But like, for example, they got workout stuff on the Lido deck. Well, it's not called the Lido deck, but the equivalent of the Lido deck, right by the bars and the chairs and the pools. They got workout stuff. So it's more of a relaxing and health-oriented cruise, in my opinion, and I think they would say the same. So they don't want some rowdy drinking people there. The only rowdy people are the ones that hang out in the hot tub until midnight. Don't make me laugh. There would be questions in Parliament on this one. But no, so I don't think it's a rowdy cruise at all. And some people are scared about it for whatever stupid reason, that they think it's inclusive and stuff like that. And yes, it is to an extent, but no more than any other cruise. And why should that bother you anyway? It is what, everybody's entitled to be who they are. It doesn't bother me in the slightest. But it's not in your face like some people think it is. It's no different to any other cruise from my experience. So I can recommend trying a Virgin cruise, especially if you are a disgruntled Carnival traveller, shall we say. I'll leave that there. Remember, it's adult only. Julie never mentioned that once in the tips, which is quite surprising. But it is 18 and up, so you have no kids. And it's not crazy. It's very much more relaxing. Or there's a club with good DJs and stuff. There's not a huge amount of nightlife. There's certainly not as much nightlife as there is on Carnival. And the bartenders, they're fun, and all the crew are fun, but they're not, in my experience or my opinion, quite as outgoing as they are on Carnival. They treat them very, very well. I believe they get their own cabin. They don't share a cabin. They don't get paid quite as much as they do on other cruise lines, I don't believe. And obviously the gratuities won't be quite as high. But a lot of crew members love being on Virgin because they get treated better. And even though they don't make as much money, their lifestyle is a lot more relaxed. If you can imagine being on like an 8-9 month contract on, say, Carnival, where you're working 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, your mental health gets to you after a while. So with it being a lot more relaxed on Virgin, money may not be quite as important to some people as other things. So yeah, I think you'll find, and it doesn't matter what cruise line you go on, the crew are always great. And I wonder to an extent whether Carnival crew are that nice because they're fishing for tips. And I don't mean that in a nasty way, in any way, shape or form. It's kind of what you're taught to do, I guess. I don't know if that's what makes you nicer, but to me, they're just nicer. And that could be complete nonsense, what I just said. I don't know. But it's the only time when you actually sign for your drinks and you can add a little extra tip on there. So why wouldn't they be nicer to you right before you sign? I don't know. But I can recommend trying Virgin. You'll either love it or hate it. The same with other cruising. My concern would, and this is, I've told this to everybody I talk to, is with there not being a dining room and just the restaurants, you are stuck with a kind of the same menu. So if you cruise a lot, like I cruise a lot, if I cruise once a month typically, which is a lot for a lot of people, maybe some people that's not a lot, but to me it is, and I cruise once a month and it's on Virgin, and I'm doing the same 5 or 6 restaurants every time, I'm going to end up eating the same food because, you know, you don't like everything on the menu. So that's my one little detracting thing. I do wish there was a few more announcements to keep me updated on what's going on. Not Carnival level, but just a few. But I do recommend trying them out. They're really good. They do some longer port stops. Overseas, they do some overnights, but so do other cruise lines. Celebrity does a lot of overnights as well. But try them out. I don't think you have anything to lose. And when you break down the fare, everybody looks at the fare and, oh my God, that's so expensive. Now, in a Rockstar cabin, yes, it can look pretty expensive. But if you took a regular sea terrace, which is their balcony, and you see the price, break it down. Remember, that price is for 2 people. And look at all the things it includes. It includes your gratuities, your Wi-Fi, basic Wi-Fi, drinks in the room, soft drinks, not alcohol, waters and sodas and everything are all included. So it includes a lot. So when you break that down, it doesn't seem quite as expensive, you know. So I did give them a try. Give them a try. And guess what? I can help you give them a try. Just email me, as long as Portman's not in the way. And then when Julie gets back, I can get more details on how busy the hot tubs get. Oh, she's never going to hear the end of that. All right. Subscribe. Next to the subscribe, there's a little bell. If you hit that, you get notification when these wonderful videos come out. Next to that, there's a link that says join now. And if you want to join, you're helping me out. And I do appreciate that. And you will get early access to a lot of my videos. So do it. That's what I say. You know, you like me, I like you. I like you more. Not that I could like you more, because waffling and it's hurting. So I just recorded 3 of these in a row, and I had pain at the beginning, and it hasn't got any better. At the beginning of this one, it was pretty damn bad. But then I started petting Portman, and she started smiling at me, and all of a sudden, the world was better. So right now, it's okay. We made it through. I will see you later, Cruising World. Thank you, Julie. Well, thanks for watching. I truly appreciate it. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell. You'll get notifications when future videos come out. And also, you'll see to the left and right of me, there are some more of my videos you can watch. Also, you can join my lovely little channel here. Hit that join button next to the subscribe button on my main page. We have 3 different levels you can join at. And if you join at the highest level, I will name a suit after you. And every time I wear that suit, I'll have your name in the pocket. I will sing your name to the rafters, maybe even at karaoke.